If Ronaldo would humble himself and happily be a bit part player and a squad player and wasn't throwing his arms up and sulking and all that, and he understood that he was a role player at the club and he was helping develop the younger players and he was a positive influence around the club, I wouldn't have a problem with him. That madness, bro.
Yeah, more eventful game than we expected. I'd say that much.
More eventful than we expected, bro. Like, bro, we know who's gonna get the headlines, fam. Hey, Ronaldo, I'm hearing that he is getting like sauteed online, bro. Like,
of course,
obviously, man's not on there like that. But bruv, I won the war flawless, bro. I won it.
You know what? You did win the war. You did win the war. Because everyone's quiet on it to the point where now it's like I've been critical of him in the past, but now I know you don't care because I know what you're like. For me, it's sad to see. I don't want to see man go out like this, man. Like I said this in the game against Sociedad, even the Sheriff game, this game. This is sad to see, man. This is like your favorite fighter fighting on over the hill and getting beat. This is Mike Tyson getting beat by Danny Williams. That's where it's at with this stage. And it's sad to see, man. Like he's getting in the correct positions and his touch is loose and you can't get his shot off and stuff like that. And yeah, man, he's done. We knew this though.
Bruv,
you know what I'm saying? We knew this.
Bruv, like, man, them were trying so hard, bro. So hard to get him a goal, bruv. And you can see that deep down, yeah, it's like no one wants to piss him off, blood. Look at, bruv, man sent this meme in. Look at that, bro. Man said Man United players trying to get Ronaldo to score, you know. Man are taking a piss, blood. Let me see this, bro. I remember this as well. I swear that's Kai as well, isn't it? What's this thing, bruv? Why is this buffering like that? What is
I think it's the last time he won the league. It's
look at that. Man's taking a piss, bro.
It's sad to see, man. It's
a mad thing, bro.
It is. Yeah, man, well, again, I'm not surprised by it. This is
bro, like he's not interested. My youth, blood, I'm telling you, he's not. He ain't a footballer, blood. Like he said, fuck that, bruv. Man's gonna be a photographer, like Beckham's youth. You know them. Look, he's like, come on, Rude boy. Hey, it's a matching. They're taking a piss. Look at that. Man just left the ball and that. Yeah, that could never be my son. I'm sorry, blood. Hey, my nephew's only 9 months, and I've already got man kicking.
You already got project on the way, yeah.
Bruv, listen, it's man, 9 months, bruv. Man started walking, like 3 weeks ago. Man's already kicking ball, blood. It's man. As soon as you can stand up, you're ready.
Yeah, of course. Get the football into the test the touch. You know what I'm saying? Fire the ball.
Listen, as soon as you can stand up, you're ready, blood. You know, like that. This is exactly what it is. Like, and Ronaldo's thing's mad. Bro, because it's like, bro, he's so bad, isn't it? He's so bad, bro. And it's not even about the age, bro, because man saying, oh yeah, look at the great shape he's in and all these, bro. He's a poor footballer, bro. Like, it's got nothing to do, with age, bro. Age does not stop you hitting the target.
No, it don't.
Age doesn't stop you from controlling the football. Like, it doesn't.
It don't stop you. That he's just declined at a rapid rate. That's what that is in terms of.
I don't think he has declined at a rapid rate. I just think
so. I think from a physical standpoint, he has.
I don't think so. You know what's happened with Ronaldo? He's been playing at teams that have masked his deficiencies for so long, and Manchester United finally cannot do that. We just can't do that no more.
I just think from his standpoint, I'm like, he don't even because his tools was physically. Like when we're talking him in his prime, let's go back to his prime years, Real Madrid. Physically, yes, was he a fantastic finisher? Yes, because of the amount of goals he scored. But it's from a physical standpoint, how good he was. Like BBC, you know what I'm saying? Them three there, fire. But he can't do that anymore. There was a time, it was the Southampton game, I think it was. And he had a head start and someone caught him. I think it was the German guy, the Bella Kotchum guy, who actually looks like I butchered his name.
His name is,
yeah. I didn't want to just disrespect him and call him ketchup like everybody else. But my point is, he had a head start and Ronaldo got burnt. Old school Ronaldo onto that in a flash, boom, scores that goal. And we're having a whole different conversation. His touch is being loose and that. That's because he can't, his body's not getting in how do I put this? It's hard for me to talk about. His body's not getting in shape and in position fast enough like it used to. So his touch isn't so he can't get there. This has happened 3-4 times now. It happened in today's game where the touch isn't right there, and I don't think it's a poor touch. I think he's not getting there fast enough. Because normally Cristiano Ronaldo was crisp in the box. Touch,
I
bang,
don't
shot,
know,
goal.
bro. I'll be honest,
He
yeah.
was,
Like
bro.
you see this Ronaldo
Well,
thing, yeah. It's like his finishing has always been massively overhyped. Like these guys, yeah, always talk about Ronaldo saying, all right, cool, he's one of the best finishers ever, which he's not. Do you know what I mean? He's one of the best goal scorers on paper, but in terms of finishing, a variety of finishes, bro, like Ronaldo's always been a volume player, bro. Like Ronaldo ain't got no finesse. We saw it today, bro. He cut inside, yeah. Instead of just passing the ball into the bottom corner, my man's lacing it wide and that.
you just
Ronaldo
hit it.
smashes the life out of every single shot that he takes, bro. You never see Ronaldo get his head up and just roll it in. Like you never see that. He just
That's not
smashes
his style.
everything, bro.
That's
He
not his.
smashes
That's not
everything.
his
That's not
style.
being a good. That's not being a good finisher. Good finishers don't smash everything. Like even when man talk about Son, yeah, bro. Look at Son, bro. Like sometimes he might lace it, sometimes he might cut in and then whip it. So we're doing different things. Ronaldo just smashes everything, bro. And somehow he's a great finisher.
So you're
No,
talking
he just
about
takes loads of shots.
You're talking about the variety in the finish, that you don't have the variety.
Absolutely,
It's
he's
more
got no
so that he just
variety. He just
smashes
takes
his.
loads of shots. Just takes loads of shots, bro.
Wait,
That's
you
it.
know what? That's what comes. You know what? That's what comes with it for him, because that's what's worked and carried him so long. I do hear that, because I can't remember too many times where he's like dinked the goalkeeper and stuff like that. He don't really have finesse. Hasn't been in his game, but yeah, man, it's just like I say, man, this is like for me, like Mayweather coming back now and trying to fight like the top guys and that, man. It's not. It's
He's not a great
it's sad
finisher.
to see.
Man saying
It's sad to see.
699 goals, poor finisher. Bruv, he's not a good finisher, bro. Neither is Mo Salah. But Mo Salah scores loads of goals.
You've got, because
Mo
what you're
Salah's not a
saying
good
is
finisher.
you're talking about the volume, so they get into position a lot to score
Bro,
goals.
I'm
That's what
talking,
you're
bro.
saying.
Being a good finisher, yeah, is having variety in your finishing, bro. It's being able to have finesse to do certain things. The best finishers in the game have variety in their finishes, bro. Like man grew up watching some real bad boy center forwards, you know. Man that can dink goalkeepers, go around goalkeepers, do all these other things, bro. Ronaldo smashing the living daylights out of everything. He just clarks everything.
So you're talking about
And we
the
saw it
variation.
today.
Now
Yeah,
you've explained
bro,
it makes more sense, because you're talking
knowing
variation.
when to pass the ball into the goal, when to go around the goalie, when to dink the goalkeeper. Do you know what I mean? When to put your foot through it. That's what makes you a good finisher.
You talking about
That's what makes you a good finisher. Not every time I get in the box, I'm just gonna hit the ball as hard as I can, bruv. Like, and then like, do you know what I mean? If you're 5 yards out and you smash the ball, you're probably gonna score.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because like, bruv, the keeper can't react to that. But Ronaldo
can't.
today showed he ain't got no first touch, and he's a poor finisher. That's what he showed you today.
Yeah. And I think you're talking, when you say a variety of finish, it's mad that because there's someone who was great at that was Brazilian Ronaldo. We've seen him do all sorts in terms of left foot, right foot, smash it, go around the goalkeeper, know when to side foot it, etc., etc. But yeah, you see, but he made a habit of just like smash it, because like I said, people, I can't remember him at Madrid too tough. But like I said, the amount of goals he gets in shows how good he is at getting into position. Because Ronaldo still gets into position to score goals. He just can't execute it. We're seeing that in today's game. How many goals should he have scored today? Should have had at least a brace.
Minimum, he should have had at least a hat trick, bro.
A minimum, at worst a brace. So he goes to show that mentally, man still got it. Like the movement's still there to get into position.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even say the movement's there, bro. It's because Man United, you know what it is? We've scored 3 goals today. And you know what it is, we've looked at this game. We've looked at this game today. And a lot of people have said, oh, Man United haven't played well, which is false. Because if Man United had a proper finisher up front, we would have scored about 6-7 goals today. No problem. I think we were sloppy defensively, but we created enough chances, bro, to score at least 7-8 goals. The reason why we didn't do that is because Ronaldo can't finish, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Martial came on straight away, and with his first shot, he scored.
It was a banging goal. And as you should, you're playing Omonia.
And even Rashford, I think Rashford scored with his second shot.
Because we had 27 shots.
Blew one over. Yeah, blew one over. The second shot, he scored it.
We had 27 shots and had 8 on target. So we did enough going forward. Defensively, we just got caught for 2 mistakes. That's what happened.
Exactly. But if we started with Rashford and Martial, we would have put 7-8.
Oh, yeah.
It's because we are relying on fucking Ronaldo. Bro, like, man's miscontrolling the ball and man are talking about age. What's age got to do with your first touch, bro? Nothing to do with it.
It's not in terms of the first touch. But what I'm talking about is what I mentioned earlier in terms of when you're in front of goal. And there's times where if your body's positioned better and you're quicker, you're there on top, boom, touch, goal. I've seen it too many times now. It happened today. A couple of times where his touch was slightly loose, but that's because you're not in position quick. Because normally he's quick enough to get to the ball there. Touch, goal. And that's what Ronaldo was very, very, very good at in his prime. But this ain't prime him. He's 38. This ain't prime Ronaldo. And this is why I didn't want him in 37. This is why I didn't want him in the first place, because I didn't want to see this. I didn't want to see
That's it.
him
And he had 8 shots, bro. He had 8 shots, and I think only 1 on target.
Because one
he
of
hit the post, he missed the open goal, remember?
Yeah. He hit the post. That was a bad one. And then there's one that Eriksen cut back, and he should have left. I think it was Rashford who was behind him, and he put it over the bar with his left foot.
He should have left. He was off balance. He should have never struck that.
You should have left it to Rashford, but he's itching, and then he had another one that he put wide. But it's what it is.
That's it. But man will tell you he scored 18 last season.
The reason why I'm not...
The man won't tell you he scored half them goals in 3 games.
Yeah. The reason why I'm not worried about it, because the pennies dropped for Ten Hag, he knows. So this is not a problem going forward. I said this after... I think I tweeted it after the Sociedad game, and I was like, I'm not being critical. I'm not criticizing Ronaldo here. He's just done. Like I said, for the first time, I know you've been saying it for the longest, but the first time me watching him closely, I'm like, right, you can't even do it at this level. Because I was saying at the start of the season, I think you can make an impact in the Europa League. Now I doubt that. I don't want to see him start in Europa League games.
Teams.
This is my point.
When you can't make an impact against these teams, as a centre forward, you're finished in the game.
Yeah.
You're finished in the game because you can't have 8 shots and do nothing. Even the assist for Rashford was a shot, bro.
Yeah, it was a shot. It was definitely
a shot. Man in the chat saying, "Oh, he saw Rashford, bro." You watch the replay. My man's head is down, bro. When he strikes that ball, when you're trying to pass someone the ball, you make eye contact with people, bro. Like Ronaldo's not doing no look passes to Rashford. He gets the ball out of his feet, and Ronaldo's head is down, and his knees over the ball, and he shoots that, and he shanks it across the goal.
Like he wasn't a what's it called in it. Like I said, that's therefore a shot 110%. But like I said, David, I overestimated his ability because my expectation of him Premier League was non-existent. But I said Europa League, he can make a difference. Sociedad, Omonia, Sheriff. I'm saying he can help us win this. Now I look at him and I go right after the Sociedad game, and I know I'm taking it back. I said, nah, he's not got it. And it's sad to see, you know what I'm saying, that he's declined so far that you can't even make an impact Europa League.
But bro, remember I said, yeah, right, he would struggle in the MLS. I remember getting on to me. You're seeing it today. You're seeing it today. He struggled against Omonia, bro, and you think this player can play in the MLS? Are you all right?
And what's crazy is everybody else like thrived. Like Martial came on and thrived. Rashford came on and thrived. Anthony looked good, actually. You know what I'm saying? Not that Anthony's been bad. Good. Like, I know Anthony had ISO moves, but it's just a pleasant surprise to see a right winger with some ISO moves and not just be a robot. 110%. Eriksen does Eriksen things. Bruno's gone Bruno. Casemiro got minutes in his legs. Martinez looked good. I'm saying Malacia had a shaky game.
As soon as Bruno came off, like literally, we looked like a better team straight away. Martial was playing like as a second striker and dropping into that hole to pick up the ball and that. And bro, like it's mad, because it's nice, when Martial does have someone else up front, he can drop deep, and he can arrive late in it. And he was a problem, bro. Do you know what I mean? He was an absolute problem when he was playing in that second striker role, blood, and he looked really good there. And then he got moved out to the right and he kind of evaporated out of the game, but the damage was already done. But Bruno not being in that space, you saw the difference, because Bruno plays like a striker when he plays in that role anyway. But the difference is, he doesn't have the quality. Like, look at Martial, bro. He picks up the ball in the same areas as Bruno, but he's affecting the game.
Because that's his game. That's why. We know Martial in tight spaces, whether it's in a 9, whether it's in a 10. Essentially, if he's picking up the ball, whether it's on the back line, whether it's in between the midfielders and the defenders, we know how good he is. Bruno's at his best when we're transitioning. That's Bruno at his best. Even the pass that he played for... Did he play it to Rashford? He played it to Rashford. And then was it for Rashford's goal? He played the ball over the top. Yeah, it was Bruno who played that. Swear it was.
I don't know. Someone said it was Casemiro that played it.
That was it. I swear. We was having this debate on the watch along. I swear it was Bruno who played it. Yo, correct me if I'm wrong, people. I need to see.
I don't know, but Rashford miscontrolled it anyway.
Yeah, but he miscontrolled it. But my point is, that's Bruno at his best, space and space to hit. We've seen it against Arsenal. Like when teams are sitting back, low block, Bruno, that's not his game. Give him space to hit and to play balls into, whether it's short, whether it's long. Fine. That's why I don't even get mad at Bruno. You know what I'm saying? Because I know his level, but I know he can impact these type of games. We've seen it before. And I think he did today. So like, it is what it is.
Bro, man is saying, why are we criticizing a 13-year-old player playing at the very top level? You know why we're criticizing him? Because he's not good enough, bro. And he thinks he's good enough. If Ronaldo would humble himself and happily be a bit part player and a squad player and wasn't throwing his arms up and sulking and all that, and he understood that he was a role player at the club and he was helping develop the younger players and he was a positive influence around the club, I wouldn't have a problem with him.